Hi everybody, I'm here with a big mess on my desk, and I thought, why not go ahead and record a video. So I'm working on my craft roulette card, and so this week's craft roulette parameters are tag or tags, Disney colors. Your element is January, and your random is branches or branch or branching. So I got these bitty penny papers, and thanks to Linda Gorman for the reminder, because she also used her bitty penny papers for her craft roulette project. So these are Alice in Wonderland colors. So that's, Disney's Alice in Wonderland. And I used an Alice in Wonderland stamp set on here and did little teapots, and it says Alice on here. And of course the roses, because they have the roses there. And behind these roses out that window, it looks very wintry. So this back here looks like snow, and back here looks like snow. So that's my January element. And then I want to do a happy birthday on some colored vellum. Well, today I got my package from Pear Blossom Press. So I want to open it and get that colored vellum. And see, I don't even remember what colors are in it, but I'm going to see if I have something that will go with that card. And if not, I can just take an alcohol ink marker and just color some regular vellum. So, and I did not order any lights. I have a whole bunch of lights I need to use. Oh, check this out. Look at that. It's a little light bulb. Can't really see it on my... It's a little light bulb paper clip. How cool is that? I'm keeping that. That is not going out anywhere. Then, of course, she has her business cards. Oh, and a craft roulette card with their information. And I love the bags. Yeah, I'm going to... I wonder if I can get this off without ripping the bag. And that is my goal. It looks like some of the bag is going to come off this sticker right there. But I can put something over that. I'll save this for a junk journal on the next time I make one, if I can get back to that. And of course I can always cut this bag down a little bit if I don't want that to show. I don't think it matters. And here's all my goodies. So I have a sanding block here. And you can use this to distress the edges of a card, or even to smooth out an edge. So that's why I've wanted one for a while. I looked on Amazon, but you got a bazillion in a package. I don't need a bazillion of them. Here is the colored, and it looks like I could use any of these. I kind of want a blue, and I'm sure there's a blue down in there. We'll look at that in a second. So to go with my easy lights that I have, she now has from High Supply. These are the little candle bodies. They have a little candle flame for you to use with your light up cards. And then, did I order these pearls or did she? I don't remember ordering pearls, but I guess I could have. I'm wondering if that's an extra. Pastel pearls. Interesting. I think she just gave me this as a freebie because it's not on my order. Wow, thanks, Amanda. Look, they're real pretty. They're very birthday colored. Pull my... They're a very birthday color, so that was just a free gift. Cool. Okay. I've been drooling over that for like the next 10 minutes. And then I got the little Stampin' die. So this die, you know, it doesn't cut. It only cuts on 3 sides. That's for a door, or when you do a light up card. So that whoever gets it can change out the battery at any point if they would like to. Then you have different size little candle flame openings and a tiny circle there. And then you have push, pull, blow for the new lights. I want to get some of the little candle lights that you can blow on them and they blow out. But I want to use the lights I have first, or at least use at least half the lights I have. Press, press here, scratch off, push, handmade for you. I love the little light bulb with the handmade for you on it. And then you also have light bulb stamps and a little light emblem thingy there. Like a little star, little stars. Starlight, I guess. But anyway, so there are those things. Wow, I'm excited about those gems. And the vellum. So let's take a quick look at this vellum. A while back, it's probably been at least a year ago, I ordered a pack of colored vellum off of Amazon. And all they did, they just put it in one of those floppy bags. I can't even remember if it was actually even a padded envelope. I got that vellum. It looked like somebody had taken a hammer to it. Because, of course, you know, they don't treat things with kid gloves in the mail. And I sent it back. It was awful. So, look at the colors. That's a beautiful gold. See, it's real shimmery. Gorgeous red. I'm not an orange person, but that is a really pretty shade of orange. Then there is a shimmery, like champagne color. That's really pretty. These are all very pretty colors. That green, look at that. That is really, really nice. Okay, here's the blue. I want to use, it's almost a teal. That, I want to say that's too dark, but it is pretty. That's not quite the right blue. It's more like a teal green blue than that sort of clear blue. Yep. And then that's a little too dark. And then there's that really pretty pink. That's a gorgeous rosy pink color. And that pretty dark blue. Let me get one sheet out where you can actually see it. That's very pretty, almost sort of a indigo, slight purpley look to it. So anyway, there are our vellum colors. I wonder if I just use that gold, but I don't think it matches. See, I have gold, some gold accent on here, and I think that would be a little bit clashy. Plus it's got that blue underneath. So but that's fine. I'm very excited to start using this vellum. And I might, come on, go in there. I want to mess up my vellum sheets. But it's a tight fit. There we go. I don't want to try to finagle it at the moment, because I was thinking I could probably take that teal and sort of put some color on it, but I'm not going to try to do that right now. And then I have all these bags out because I'm getting ready to cut my papers for Kendra's Card Challenge 17. I started doing Kendra's Card Challenge with Card Challenge number 2, but I have not done all of the card challenges. There was a period of time where I skipped some for one reason or another. I was going to use that tag on my Craft Roulette card, but it wasn't January enough for me, so I'll have that for a different card. And here's my Kendra's Card Challenge papers. These are from a Newton's Nook pack, which I showed, I don't know, was it my last video? I think it was. So I pulled some of the papers from that pad to use in the card challenge. So I think those will be very pretty. And of course, you can go to Cards by Kendra on YouTube to find out more about her card challenge. It's 6 sheets of 6x6 pattern paper, and this one makes 15 cards. And when I cut the papers, I have these numbered 1 through 15, and I will put the pieces for each card in their bags. So the camera looks so dark. That is so weird. Anyway, and I have some Happy Mail, so I'm going to open it really quick. And then I'm going to get a piece of vellum and see about finishing that Craft Roulette card. But I've been dying to open this since I got this yesterday. So this is from my friend Pam. Chocolate. It's the right answer to every question. I love that stamp. Excuse me, I need some coffee. And you might hear the cat running around in here playing. It sounds like a horse. Oh, pretty, pretty, pretty. Pam Becker. Okay. So that is beautiful. Beautiful border die cut there with that pretty pattern paper, like a plaid back in there. See, and you don't need 10,000 things on a card for it to be beautiful. I just love simple and a sweet sentiment inside. She didn't sign the back of her card. Bam. So, anyway, I love that. And then I have a card from Lynn at LV Handcrafted. I was a member of her channel, and so I had to drop some of my membership. And I had to give up. I was getting the junior box of the month from Not Too Shabby. I had to give that up because finances. When I bought had the new car payment, I had to cut back on some things. This has a cute little wax seal, and it came off in the mail, but we're going to fix that right now. We are going to feel this is really pretty too. There's flowers on here. This is a beautiful card. Look at that. Love the dimension on the flowers. And can you see the little wax seal? Hold it up super close, and it has the prettiest little flowers on there. And I wonder if it's a Spellbinders. And there's her stamp on the back. I love that. I love to see when people stamp the backs of their cards. Aw. See, this makes me sad. It's a thank you for being a channel member. So, and I will go back to being a channel member at some point. Maybe once we get the furnace and AC paid off. If we ever even get it done. So the first company that came out, I have heard nothing from them about a quote. And I told my husband the other company isn't coming out until Monday, so I'm not going to bug this guy about whether or not they're going to get me a quote until the other company comes out and takes a look. So, I don't know. The joys of home ownership. It's just great. It's always something. So I'm going to leave that there, just set those aside and sit this here for a second. I am going to run get a piece of vellum. And it's nice to be able to talk to people too now when I come to the other side of the room. But I have to find which one of these is my vellum. That's my glitter. Okay, did I put my glitter with my vellum? Because that is watercolor cardstock. Really? Cats are horrible. You're a horrible cat. He's a horrible cat. Not really, but I just tell him he is. Oh, let's see. I cannot use these. These are pretty cool, actually. See these vellum sheets? And I had forgotten that I had them, actually. And then I pulled them out. They're really nice. I used it in, I want to say I just used that in a junk journal. But they are really cool. I don't think there's anything in here. Can use, nope. Okay. And I got this. That's pretty. It's vellum with gold accents on it. So that's pretty, but that's not what I want for this. I just want a plain piece of vellum. And did I grab a blue marker while I was over there? No, I did not. And I am not going to use, well, yeah, I will use the lighter weight vellum for this. I am going to color one side of it. What are you doing over here, huh? What are you doing? What color blue do we want? Mr. Whiskers. There you go. I had to throw his spring for him. He was like languishing there in the floor. He's so neglected. Oh, I should have checked this against my sentiment. Make sure that's long enough. Oh, perfect. I'm going to color a little more here. Okay. I think that's going to be quite pretty. And if I don't like it, I will just do a plain. And I may do both in case I change my mind. Oh, and I don't know if I told y'all, this is a new glass mat I got. I got a gift card from scrapbook.com and bought this mat because I needed a new one. So, and this does, there's a little bit of a, you can see the ring light in there, but it's not so glaring like my black name brand glass mat is, which is still a great mat, but I just don't like the glare. Okay, and I think I have this up way too high, and I do, so let me put this over this way, because I think I'm going to do, and that's not even straight. The bottom of this vellum isn't cut straight. Dolt. Okay, so I'll put it up just a little bit. I think that's going to look fine. And I'm going to do out the way. I'm going to do dye ink on here. Wow, that's about perfect. Now I'm going to, I'll tell you, I didn't put any anti-static powder on here, but I think I'm going to heat set this. Because I'm just afraid it's going to get smeary if I don't. And of course, it's got powder all over it because I didn't use my little powder thingy on here. And I'm not sure how much that would show up anyway since it's clear. Good Lord, it's all over the place here. Great. Okay, I'll be right back because, of course, my embossing tool is way over there. Hopefully that's not too loud. Tell you what, you get that heat tool hot, and on this vellum that embosses, immediately. So let me wipe that off a little bit. I'll clean it a little bit better in a second. And wait, first I'm going to cut this bottom off because it is so uneven. Okay, and then we are going to cut off the top of this right there. I should say cut this at the top. And I don't really want that little strip of blue on there, so I'm going to go ahead and cut that off. And let's see how this is going to look. So I was going to let it sort of go off that way, but I don't think I like that. So, of course, that's not glued down yet, but see, I was going to let it just sort of hang over the edge here. But now I don't like the way that looks since you can see through the vellum. So I think I'm just going to sort of center it there. And then I'll put some embellishments down the side here. And I thought about putting some gold thread or something in here, but I think that's just going to be sort of a pain in the, you know. So I'm just going to put the tag on as is. There's still mint tape there from where I die cut this. Shame on me for not pulling that off. Okay, now we're ready to go. Oh, I probably should cover up this glue bottle too, because this is a reused glue bottle, and what it says on the bottle is not actually the glue that's in there. Shame on me. I've never even thought about that. And Axel's over there playing with his toy again. And I am going to... I'm just gonna... Do I want to cut that off square, or do I want to sort of do a little banner on each side? Maybe I'll do a little banner. We'll see how that looks. Cut just a teeny bit off too. So there's one side. I'll cut a teeny bit off this side. Do the same thing. And let me get my, I've got some adhesive for this vellum. And that's not it. Oh, here it is. So this is supposed to be, you know, vellum tape. You can't buy it anymore. It's no longer available. Because I was telling somebody about it. I was like, oh yeah, I've got this vellum tape that I use, blah, blah, blah. Nope. You cannot get it any longer. Of course, that's going to gum up on me now because I should have rolled that out first. I haven't used it in so long. It just comes right off. Well, darn your time. Spit out a little glue booger. Okay. Oh, and this is also going to be the birthday card for my sister, and her birthday is this month, January. So that's another January element to this card. So I like it. I'll grab out some gems to put on it. And let me get the card base. I sat here in somebody's live, watching the live, and cut a ton of card bases and card fronts. And I really needed to do it. It's amazing. I'll cut out a ton. I'll think, oh, that's going to last me forever. And I tell you what, it doesn't last as long as I think it's going to. Oh, got to clean this off here. I want to try to keep this clean as long as I can. Of course, it's already getting glue. You can't really see it with me way over here, but all the corners, and this is a factory thing too, when they, so this sticker underneath that's got the measurements, okay, that's stuck on underneath the glass so you can see through. Every single corner, they got like a wrinkle in it. Every one, all four corners. So that's sort of annoying, but it's just a little bit of a cosmetic thing. It doesn't affect the performance of the glass mat. So excuse me. Well, I'm sure that sounds nice on the recording. Sorry about that. I have a little adhesive there that I'll get off with my adhesive eraser. Hang on one second. Okay, sorry about that. I had to cough again, so I turned my mic off. Hopefully this is not stopped up. I can't find a pin to go in, you know, like a big pin that really fits this glue tip to stop it up. But I want to say Bitty Penny told me she just uses that smaller regular one and she doesn't have a problem. So, and it's working fine now. She said the little, oh, come here. The little pin head seems to work fine. And it did, when I pulled the pin out, some sort of dried glue came out with it, but it was not stopped up down in there. So that's great. Sorry, my head's in the way. And let's grab out some gems. I have everything discombobulated. The other day I was going to, I came in here with the intention of cleaning up. And then I found, actually it's right here. I've got that card. Isn't that gorgeous? Anyway, I'm going to make another card with that. So then I found this bin, and it had a bunch of stuff in it. I was like, oh, I need to use those on projects. And so I pulled them out and started to use them. And then, of course, I didn't really use anything out of here, but now I've added to it, and I still have a big mess on my desk. So there you go. I had good intentions, but I'm tempted to use some of these sequins. Not that gold may go here. Not that one. It's all gluey. I keep one of these little things set aside. Put my pen in here every single time, or try to, so I'll know where it is. Especially with the cats around, and plus I wear my shoes around the house, so I don't want to drop a pen and step on it. Okay, where is my little wax thingy? Really? Let me put that to the side. And I really need to make some bitty penny cards. I may take out. I might go look in my sheet load of cards notebook. To find a pattern that I like and use some of that bitty penny paper to make some cards, because it is so gorgeous. I mean, look at these roses. I know I've shown this before, but look at them. And then you have all these cut aparts to use. I had a hard time cutting this paper up today. And look at that. It's one of my favorite images from the pad. But anyway, what do you think? I don't know. I'm not sure I like those sequins on there. Can you see those sequins? So hang on a second. Put those back in there for a second. And those go back with my vellum. Me losing things all over the place here. Let's try these. Let's use the big ones. You know, it's so funny. I've used almost all the big ones out of here. I think I like those better. better? Do I like the big ones or would I like a smaller one? I'm going to use the big ones. Okay. I like that much better. Right, now I'm glue here. One. Two. Three. All right, put my pen back in here. Okay. There we go. I didn't want to go back in there. So there we go. Isn't that pretty? At first I didn't like it. After I stamped the background, I was thinking I didn't like it very much. But adding this strip of paper behind the tag really made a difference. I like it much better now. And this birthday wishes sentiment came out of, it's a Spellbinders. Don't know if they have it anymore. Oops, it's right in front of my face. So it's Essential Sentiments. And it's from 2020. I don't know if it's on their website or not. It's one of those varieties. It's got a lot of stuff in it. And one of the main reasons I got it was for the Just a Note stamp. So anyway, that's all I have for now. I don't think anybody wants to watch me just cut papers because, good Lord, I will cut at least one paper wrong and have to get out another piece of paper to cut. So, and then I'll have more stuff in my scrap bin. So now I just need to find an inside sentiment that, you know, says something smarty pants about how old she is now. Because that's the way we roll in my family. No mushy stuff. And let me get some of these things set aside so you don't hear me trip and fall over here. Thank you for watching me for just a few minutes while I did my craft roulette card and showed off my Happy Mail stuff. I like that. When I started this card, I thought, I'm going to hate this. And then I was thinking, I'm not going to turn in a craft roulette card, but I'm actually rather proud of it now. So, and this is a piece of paper out of that Bitty Penny Gilded Rose or Gilded Roses pack. And I just, like I said, I just stamped. It's got a little bit of wording on it, I think, but then I just did the Alice stamps on there. So, and they were from, just in case you wondered, they were from this Stamperia stamp set. Oh, good Lord. Do you have to glare on every package and every single thing? Maybe someday I'll have a non-glary light. But anyway, it was this Stamperia stamp set. I don't even remember where I bought it, if I got it from Stambook.com, a cherry on top. And notice it has, not only does it have happy birthday, it has happy unbirthday to you. And there's all the little teapots. And I just sort of masked them off and stamped them individually on the card front. So like I put a Post-it note like on either side of there, inked it up and pulled the Post-it notes off and then stamped it down. And I did that for a few of the different teapots. But anyway. So, and here it goes. I need to keep it with my Alice paper because I also got this paper, and then I also got some other ephemera stuff. And this has come in handy a couple of times for craft roulette cards. It's real nice paper. I mean, it's Stamperia, so it's excellent quality. Well, that's all I have for now. Thanks for watching, and I hope you will come back and watch the next video. See you soon. Bye-bye.